What is going on, everyone? Platinum B is coming at you with yet another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the US Mint's production numbers for the 2021 American Gold Eagle bullion coin. We're going to be taking a look at the Type 1 because, as you all know, the Type 2 has not come out yet, and so the numbers aren't really there yet for that coin. However, the Type 1 is ceasing production, and they are going to start implementing the Type 2 shortly. But right now, we're going to take a look at Type 1, see what the US Mint has put out already, compare it to previous years as far as mintage goes, and things of that nature. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I have the 2021 BU American Gold Eagle pulled up on AppMex's website. This was one of the websites that had the best price on the Eagles at the time of recording this video. So I decided to just kind of share that with you all and tell you that they are available on AppMex's website. They do, it looks like, have this is like a pre-sale. Weirdly enough, it's a pre-sale for the Type 1, not the Type 2. So I guess they're just waiting for the US Mint to send them some more. However, if you're looking for one, you can find them at AppMex. I'm not affiliated with AppMex at all. I just found that they were the best price at the recording of this video, and so I wanted to share that with you all. But let's go ahead and go over to the US Mint's website and take a look at the numbers for 2021 thus far. So what we're looking at here is calendar year 2021. For the American Gold, Silver, Platinum, and Palladium bullion, but we're just going to be taking a look at gold, and we're really just going to be taking a look at the 1 ounce BU Type 1 gold coins. So as we can see here, in January, they made quite a bunch of the 2021 Eagles, 191,000. Then in February, they made 121,000. Then production slowed as the year went on. In March, they made 55,500. In April, they made 38,500. And in May, they made 20,500, and in June, thus far, they've made 4,000. Now, they could make some more in June, I suppose, but I believe July is when they start sending out Type 2. And realistically, I think the Mint as a whole really likes to make a bunch of coins at the beginning of the year and then just as needed make some more as the time goes on or the dealers sell out or what have you. So I think that's what causes the lower numbers, right? Because 191,000 at the beginning of the year, they send those all out to the dealers, and the dealers have to sell those. And if they don't go through them fast enough, then the US Mint isn't going to make more, if that makes sense. But let's go ahead and scroll down here to the bottom and see the total mintage figures or production limit figures thus far. We are looking at a grand total of 430,500 Type 1 Gold Eagles produced thus far this year. And I don't know if they're going to be producing any more. I doubt it, but we'll just have to wait and see. But 430,500, that's quite a lot of gold Eagles, right? We're going to go ahead and take a look at previous years. So I've got Wikipedia's page pulled up right here. Wikipedia is not a really useful source most of the time, but I see no reason as to why these numbers would be incorrect. So I decided to just use this sheet. But as we saw, here is the 1 ounce version of the coin and the mintage numbers year by year, and they started minting them in 1986, and this list goes all the way down to 2019. So we don't have the 2020 numbers. I'm not sure what they are, but I would take a guess that they're higher than the 2019. I just think there was more investor demand in 2020. So as we can see here, 430,500, that's a pretty high number for 1 ounce gold Eagles as far as being minted in a single year. In 2019, there was only 108,000. So there's already been 4 times as many gold Eagles minted in 2021 as there were in 2019. Now, that's the Type 1. The Type 2, we don't know what the numbers are going to be because they're just starting to get those out, and they will probably mint them throughout the year. So they will probably mint them, they technically can mint them all the way through December. However, I don't see them going that far, but if I had to guess, I'd probably guess they're going to be similar numbers on the Type 2, but the Type 1 has 430,000 eagles. So that's a lot of eagles, and that's not a very low mintage. So if you were thinking about buying it, thinking that it would be collectible and increase in value because of the year or what have you, I mean, maybe. I mean, it is the last year of the Type 1, right? So maybe if you found that right person who was searching for that one coin, you might get a little bit more premium out of it. However, I would highly suggest maybe not going into it too much with the thought that it will be a extremely collectible piece. Unless maybe you had like an MS-70 or something, and there might not be that many MS-70s. I'm not sure on the graded scale. But as we can see here, 430,000 outdoes 2019. It outdoes 2020. It outdoes 2017. And then we don't beat that one. We don't beat 2016 or 15. Those had higher mintage years. 2014 is beat by just a few coins. 2013 is not beat. 2012 is not beat. So it's a fairly low mintage, so to speak, kind of, in a way. Some years were much lower than that. Like in 2007, there was 140,000 coins. So it's definitely not the lowest mintage year at all. 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007 were all lower years. 2001 was lower year. 2000 was lower year by just a few coins. Or maybe it wasn't. And then 1996 was lower. 1995 was lower. 1994 was lower. 92 was lower. 91 was lower. So it looks like it's somewhere in the middle ground as far as mintage for the Gold Eagles in Type 1. Now, we, again, know that there's going to be a Type 2 that will be sold in the second half of the year. So if the numbers are the same there, we could see a fairly decent mintage. But overall, guys, we're looking at about an average mintage year for the 2021 Gold American Eagle, at least in Type 1. We're looking at an average mintage, so don't expect any extreme returns on collector value. But if you're buying bullion eagles, they're really more so for investor value and just investing in gold as a commodity and a liquid asset in your portfolio. At the end of the day, that's all really gold stacking should be. If you want to be a collector, I highly suggest getting into the proofs or other higher numismatic stuff, bullion stuff. It just really shouldn't be looked too much upon as collector pieces. Platinum is a whole different ballgame, but we're talking about gold in this video. And so it's pretty interesting stuff, guys. It's pretty interesting stuff to look at. The US Mint so far, and I don't expect too much more out of them as far as the Type 1 gold, has minted about an average mintage year. It's definitely higher than 2019, which was not that long ago. I am unsure of the 2020 numbers, but I presume they're fairly high as well. And it is what it is. I mean, so at the end of the day, don't buy a 2021 Eagle with the intent of it being a collector's piece one day. Buy it with the intent of it is the most reasonable premium you will find on a Gold Eagle at the current time, and just kind of go with it. Buy it for the gold more so than buying it for a collector's piece. If you do find a backdated year, go ahead and check the mintage because it might be a better deal. I know 2021 is the last year, but would you rather have a 2021, which they made 430,000 coins, or would you rather have a 2019 where they barely made 100,000 coins? You know, it's definitely something to think about. It's definitely something to consider when thinking about stacking Gold Eagles. At the end of the day, guys, I know you guys are going to make your own decisions, but I just thought it was interesting to look at the production numbers for the 2021 American Gold Eagle in the Type 1 form from the US Mint. As we all know, the US Mint has had many issues throughout the year, and a lot of people have a lot of gripes and complaints with them, but at the end of the day, they are the ones who make our precious, precious Eagles. So, with all that being said, guys, I really appreciate y'all stopping by and checking out the video today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment in the comment section down below letting me know your thoughts. Did you already get the 2021 Eagle? Are you holding out for that Type 2 version? Let me know all that down below. And until next time, guys, we will see you.